So
Yes, of course.
not down with the kids.
Oh,
you
sorry.
know?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, you've never been down with the kids though, really, have you?
No, not really.
You've always been a bit of a loser.
Wow.
We started this episode.
It was so unnecessary.
I'm so sorry.
Speaking
I
of
love
being a
you.
loser, you fell asleep during the Grand Prix.
Oh, you had to bring that up straight away. I'm so
Just
sorry.
throwing you straight under the bus.
Yeah, I did.
yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Before we get into that, though, welcome back.
Hey, welcome back. It's Lights Out.
And away we go.
Love that. Okay. Yes, I did fall asleep. And I didn't mean to fall asleep, obviously. But I was really excited about the race. And I was like, yes, can't wait for this. And then I just go in. When the race goes on, my mind just kind of exits everything going on in life. And I just go into this real sense of relaxation. I'm like, oh, this is just so good. And I'll just chill. But then yesterday, I just woke up and it was like lap 40. And I was like, damn. I was like, oh. So you're going to have to help me through this.
I'm going to have to help you through a bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. But that is so funny.
No,
it's so
to be
funny
fair.
that you're like calm when you watch the race because I'm stressed whenever.
Well, yeah, if I knew the Mercedes were going to be higher up in the grid, higher up on, then I'd be a bit more stressed out. But because I know that they're always going to be, you know,
middle-ish.
Middle-ish.
Middle front.
Yeah, middle front. I'm
Yeah.
a bit like, just sitting and relax and
watch,
enjoy.
Yeah. We know Verstappen's going to win.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
You know, it's obvious going to happen.
Yeah.
See how everyone else does.
Yeah.
Just chill.
You really didn't miss much.
Not at the start.
No. The first 40 laps were
I got the best bit.
Yeah, you did get the best bit. You actually woke up at the perfect timing.
I nailed it.
Yeah. First start was sort of like, actually, should we go back to qualifying?
Yeah, by me. Go for it.
Actually, let's go pre-qualifying.
Whoa.
We're going to go all the way back.
Wow.
Mercedes upgrades
Woohoo.
for the car. I mean, they always said that they're literally just going to like write this race off anyway. And then Spain is going to be like where you're actually going to see a change in performance. But, you know,
Lewis seemed happy.
Lewis seemed happy.
Lewis seemed happy.
Technically, the gap, they've been 107.4% behind Red Bull. So Red Bull are 100%. And then they're 7.4% behind Red Bull on like 1 lap pace. They're still that.
Yep. Okay.
Which is an average of like 7.4 tenths, I think, or something. I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, so they're still
Still about there.
still nothing changed. I don't think the graphic changed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, but they have completely changed. I mean, it's a huge difference from the you know what they had before. This very small, very slim sideboard. They've gone back to a very kind of. They've gone back to kind of what the rest of the team
Conventional.
conventional look.
But it's conventional, but it's not so conventional because like Red Bull have like the slotter like letter gap sort of
the letterbox.
the letterbox going in, and then Ferrari have the curved letterbox.
Yep.
And Mercedes now have the square letterbox.
Yep.
So there is differences.
That's how I'm going to remember it now.
Yeah.
Just the letterbox.
Yeah. There's no undercut underneath the Mercedes one, whereas the Red Bull has the full undercut all the way to the back. There's less of like a Coke bottle effect at the back of the car. So a lot of the other teams, like they're like it's like a Coke bottle, so really fat at the front and then really thin as it gets to like the neck of the car.
Yeah.
So the Mercedes is not quite like that. So
It's still different.
it's still different.
And it's still their own thing.
Yeah, that's what they said they'd do as well. They said they're not going to copy anyone. They're doing their own thing.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Which is
because
great.
You need cars doing different things because otherwise, if they all did the same thing, then whoever did it first is going to do it best.
Yeah. Absolutely. And they're like I say, they're trying to be revolutionary.
Yes.
Aren't they?
Yeah.
Not evolution. No.
Yeah.
Evolutionary is still good, right?
It is if you've got a good concept.
It is if you've got a good yes.
Which
exactly.
they did not.
Otherwise it's not going to work.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, so Mercedes, new upgrades. I have a question for you. What did you think about the McLaren livery this weekend?
I liked it.
I didn't.
I liked it. I was going to say loved it, and I actually changed. I was like,
liked it. Explain.
It was nice. It's cool. Triple crown car. You know, black in the front, white in the middle. The white in the middle?
White in the middle, orange at the back.
Orange at the back. Yep. So white. I forgot exactly what. I think orange at the back's Indy 500. Black at the front's to do with the recent Le Mans win, right?
Yes, I
I think so. And then the middle is to do with the MP4 for Ayrton Senna's car.
Yep.
So I liked it. I think it looks better than their normal livery.
I disagree.
Really?
No, I
They
really
set
didn't
a
like it.
really low bar with their normal livery, didn't they?
I prefer their normal livery.
Really?
Yeah, I
So you
didn't
really
like
disliked it?
Yeah, I really don't like it. I don't
Wow.
like the whole. Looks like I don't know. I don't like the whole. I don't know section bit.
Okay.
It should have like flowed, been a bit different. I don't know, around the car,
Yeah.
like Red Bull's in the last race
Miami one.
in Miami, where it obviously had the livery and it was kind of like swooping lines
Yeah.
and all those sorts of things. I quite like that, but it was very kind of like blocky.
Yeah.
I didn't really like it very much.
It's to do. I think it's because of the Triple Crown, isn't it? So Le
Yeah.
Mans, Indy, Monaco.
Don't get me wrong, it's nice that they've done something different. I always like
Yeah, it is. Oh, yeah.
New liveries.
Anything different, yeah. And I preferred it more than Red Bulls. I'd actually probably, if I was to have one car in my house, the Red Bull and the McLaren, I'd take the Red Bull. But Red Bull's also doing the bare minimum.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they
at least
are,
this
yeah.
was like a little different.
Yeah.
But that takes nothing away. The Red Bulls still look nice.
That's because Red Bull used that time at the start of every single season.
Yeah.
They don't work on the livery, so they've got that extra few hours just to work on the car.
Yeah.
Which, to be honest, it's quite clever.
Probably quite smart. Probably quite smart.
Yeah, it probably is. Whereas the other teams go, we need to make this look cool.
Yeah.
Everyone stop working.
We need to make it look cool.
We might be slower, but
Yeah.
we're going to look cooler.
They're saving a lot on their marketing budget.
They are.
They're saving a lot on the marketing budget.
Huge.
Yeah. All goes into their food.
It does. Yeah, exactly. The 400k on their food and
On their food
catering.
Oh.
Go on then, on to the race.
Well, no, I was going to actually say,
Or on to quali. Do you want to go on
yeah,
to
quali. Yeah. Best part of the weekend is always quali.
Yeah.
Perez, I think he got confused. I think he thought it was Q3. So he crashed.
So he
and then he was
crashed.
like, oh, it's Q1.
See, that's the thing, isn't it?
That's the thing.
That's the thing. And then, stuck right at the back at 20th
Yeah.
for the race. Yeah. I mean, genius, really.
Yeah, if he did it in Q3.
If he did it.
It's quite a hefty crash as well.
It was heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and as well, obviously, everyone knows Monaco. It's very tight, so there's no
margin for error.
margin for error. When your car hits the wall, you're at that speed.
Yeah.
There's no
Unless you're
like,
Verstappen,
unless you're Verstappen.
who glanced the wall and
Yes.
was fine. Yeah.
Yes, he did. To be fair, that was really cool.
Unreal last couple corners.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
2 cents behind, and he caught up and beat him by like 0.5 or 0.05.
Mad.
Crazy.
Because it came out of nowhere as well a little bit.
Yeah.
It
It
kinda
was
just
sort of
came
like
out
yellow,
of nowhere.
yellow, and you're like, right, okay.
Yeah.
Alonso's got this. And then suddenly pole, and you're just
Yeah.
like,
You're like, whoa.
he left no margin. I don't think he could have genuinely taken those corners better.
No, that was no. There was no faster. He could have gone.
He literally hit the wall. Like, he optimized the line so much that he hit the wall just about enough where he doesn't lose any time.
Yeah,
Crazy.
genius. Well done.
Yeah.
Max.
Great lap. Great lap. Takes nothing away from the fact as well. Like, I've seen a lot of comments online being like, because the parts he caught him up was that last sector and the straights.
Yeah.
So a lot of people were like, oh, Alonso's better because he, in the more skilled corner bits, Alonso was faster. I'm sort of like, it's just to do with the car setup. Like,
Yeah.
Aston Martin's just better in the corners. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't really say that. I'm not taking, like, Max got it on pole.
Yeah.
Alonso should have just done better in the
End
final
of
couple
end of
corners.
story.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? It did
He
faster.
didn't
lap.
drive worse. Alonso didn't drive better than Max, to put it there.
No.
They both drove really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And
Alonso shouldn't have bottled the last sector.
exactly. And yeah, exactly.
Because
So
Verstappen didn't get in 2 tenths, but Alonso also bottled the last sector.
Yeah.
It wasn't like
it's not like he was, storming ahead. Like
yeah.
it was just that last sector he just didn't get right.
Yeah.
But
Hamilton
yeah,
had a
well,
ropey qualifying for the first 2 qualifyings and then
Yeah.
finally picked it back up.
Hmm.
He said he was overdriving the car, trying too much, which is interesting, but
It is, but I feel like because of the car's changed, I feel like he's still kind of working on where where he can push, where he cannot, where the car characteristics.
yeah.
So I feel like that's not unusual. I feel like that wouldn't be an unusual thing to
Yeah, probably
happen.
not. Yeah,
you
probably
know
not.
what I mean? He's getting used to it again, isn't he?
He didn't crash it. It wasn't like he's overdriving and crashed it, which some lesser drivers would do.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, absolutely.
Ocon, P3.
Mate.
I mean, as soon as he got P3, it's like,
Huge.
like the thing is like where you start is almost where you're going to finish, unless
Exactly.
there's like weird circumstances, which the race almost did.
Yeah.
So it was like,
Unless you're like Science, where you've just bottled it. But anyway.
yeah, you can mess up, but if you drive properly, you're going to come where you started, really.
Yeah.
So
It's very difficult to pass on this track.
yeah. But getting into the race, yeah, Science bottled it.
Yes, I spotted it. Oh my gosh.
Hit into Ocon, didn't he?
He just kept making really silly. Like I don't know what he was doing, especially trying to push into that corner at the tunnel, and then nicking the back of. Well, it was
He
Ocon.
just outbraked himself, didn't he?
He outbraked himself. I don't know why. He knows that. Where does anyone ever pass around that corner unless they're just? I mean, they don't only ever pass on the inside.
Yeah, you have to get a good run. So you have to be on the inside, and it was sort of like
you can't be going around the outside of that corner.
He literally said as well, "Let's push," so to break up, like to run Ocon's tires down.
Yeah,
but you put pressure on him. You don't like.
You don't go to the back.
Don't try and That Ferrari looks hard though.
Yes,
it does look hard.
It does.
So I will give him a little bit of credit because Leclerc is also struggling. It's not like it's just him. Not like Stroll.
Not like Stroll. Oh my!
Stroll had a shocker. Absolute shocker.
Who else had a shocker? Logan Sargent.
Your boy.
My guy. This guy is the best driver on the grid. Don't care what anyone says. No, I'm joking. Stroll. Why is he?
He just had a tough weekend. Some people just have tough weekends, and it made it worse because Alonso was having such a good weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. Alonso's just been so consistent.
Yeah,
and so consistently good.
Yeah,
you are thinking, damn, I'm in a really bad spot.
Yeah,
no one's bothered about me. No one's bothered about Stroll because of how good.
Yeah,
Fernando
takes a lot. I was gonna say it takes a lot of pressure off because no one cares about him, but then everyone's like Mercedes are like 2 points or 1 point behind Aston Martin now.
Your dad owns the team.
Yeah,
you have to be better than that, mate.
Yeah, but he's never gonna lose his seat.
No, true. He's got a guaranteed seat.
Yeah, so
why he was trying to? What was it? He's trying to go around the outside. What's that corner called? The really long, the really circular one.
It's the hairpin.
The hairpin.
The name of it. Yeah.
Anyway, around that hairpin, he was trying to go around the outside.
Mirabeau?
Who?
Mirabeau, I think it's called.
Like Mirabeau, something like that. What's the thing across the road from that? There's like a very famous. Is it a hotel? It's a very famous hotel just across from it.
It's the big famous one in Monaco.
Some sort of hotel. Anyway, and there was only like half a car width for him to try and get around the outside of that corner, and it was it was lap 1 as well.
Yeah.
Why are you trying to get past him down there?
So you're gonna run out of space. You're really trying for nothing here.
Yeah. Very strange.
Interesting fact about that corner: because of that corner and how tight it is, F1 teams take a modified steering rack that can actually turn the car that much.
That's a great fact.
Yeah. That's the only Grand Prix that they take a different steering rack there.
Wow.
The car can actually turn more around that corner.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
And yet Logan Sargent still didn't get around.
Someone just parked it towards. I don't know what to do here. Sitting like there. I don't know what to do.
He was like, should I put it reverse?
Yeah. Speaking of joining the track unsafely, George Russell.
Yeah.
Could have come third.
Yeah.
On the perfect strategy, kept it out for that long.
Yep.
Just has to pit for Enses.
Yep.
And then...
But the rain did take everyone a little bit by surprise.
Yeah. Then Verstappen hit the wall.
Verstappen did hit the wall. That was also really cool.
Yeah. Alonso made the weirdest call I think I've ever heard. It was raining and he goes... It was raining like 2 sectors. And he was like, let's go pit on for mediums.
Yeah, that was very strange.
Because he could have maybe potentially jumped Verstappen as well.
Yeah, maybe.
I think they worked it out over the data, but they said that Verstappen had about like a 1 second buffer if he did Lance Stroll's time around that lap.
Okay.
But if Alonso just done it a second quicker, he might have been able to jump Verstappen there.
God. Can you imagine how nuts that would
if he didn't just pit for mediums when it was raining.
Yeah.
Like
very odd.
Yeah. I kind of get okay, you need new tyres, you need to be able to generate some more heat, and he thought maybe that the rain won't. But surely they can look at the weather forecast.
Yeah, they have literally the most high-tech weather scanners going. You'll know when it's going to start raining.
Yeah. It was Alonso who made the call.
Yeah.
He said, pit me for mediums.
That's very strange.
Weird call.
That's a weird one. I'd like to hear... I haven't heard what he might have said about that. I haven't heard any
I haven't actually heard any post interviews.
Maybe I should have a little look at a post interview, see what he said. But
we can Google it later.
We can Google it. The reason we're laughing at that is because there's every single episode we say we're going to Google it, and we never do.
Yeah.
So we've decided we're going to do a whole episode just on Googling the things we said we're going to Google.
Yeah.
So listen out for that, because that will be a great episode of just Googling stuff and finding out facts about stuff that we said we need to Google.
It's going to be a thrilling episode.
It will. I'm actually really looking forward to that.
It'll be great. I can't wait.
Oh man. Anything else of note? Oh, I'm trying to think.
What else did happen? I think Perez had a shocker. That's the World Championship over.
Oh yeah. Verstappen's left him behind now.
Yeah.
That's game over.
Flat out, it's over.
Yeah.
Nothing
Verstappen's
to do
won
about
it.
that.
Because at one point, genuinely, I thought, oh, Perez, you
Maybe.
never know. Like,
You never know.
you never know. But then again, the team's against
It's probably
him.
like
The team's
how
against
people
him.
felt with Hamilton and Bottas. They were like,
Yeah.
oh, maybe this season he won
Maybe
the first
Bottas.
race, maybe no.
Yeah. Yeah.
You get like one race in,
Yeah.
well, like 4 races in, and you're like, oh no,
Oh,
season's over.
got it.
May as well just crown him, start a new season.
I'll be up for that.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward. Yeah, sounds good. Give everyone from this time to the start of next season to do car concepts and sort the car out, and Red Bull are not allowed to.
yeah. You have to shut down Red Bull's
You
facility.
shut down Red Bull's everything, and all the other teams
Get
have
1
6
year
months.
of extra development.
1 year,
Yeah.
just let go. Can you imagine how slow Red Bull would be?
Weirdly, I still think they'd be like a podium team.
Yeah.
I really don't think that they'd. I wouldn't like. They've got such a margin in the race that
You genuinely don't think if all these other teams
we'd have to
had
scrap
like,
the cost cap as well.
yeah, you would.
Yeah,
Yeah, you would.
if the cost cap was still there,
'Cause teams would-
I genuinely don't. I think they would have done enough work by now.
Yeah.
That I genuinely still think that they'd be a title contender next
Yeah,
year.
probably.
Yeah.
Teams would end up working for about 3 months really hard and then run out of money, and then everyone would just be sitting in the factories like,
Right.
all right, mate. You all right? Up for
Food will
anything today?
start. The food will be really nice at the beginning. They just have like a stale croissant at the end. Like, yeah, we didn't plan this.
Yeah, whoops. We're going to have to do what Red Bull did and go over budget. Oh, no. Oh, that was good.
Yeah, I think that was it. I think that was all really that happened in the race.
Yeah.
What do you think about Hamilton to Ferrari?
I love it.
Lots of rumours.
I love it. I do. I just, how good would that be for arguably one of the greatest drivers of all time, finishing his career at arguably the greatest
Team.
F1 team in
The
red,
biggest team.
the biggest team,
Biggest
the
team.
most followed team. Just how I just
Biggest-
think it would be cool, and I'd love to see it. Really, honestly,
He'd suit red.
he would suit red,
He would suit red.
and everyone suits red really
Yeah.
in those Ferraris.
Everyone's a Ferrari fan.
Everyone's a Ferrari fan. And your opinion? I bet this is going to be slightly different to mine.
I don't think he will go.
I don't know. Oh no, I don't think it will
I
go.
don't think he will go.
But I wouldn't mind him. Mind it.
yeah, I think he'd look good in red. I'd like to see him at Ferrari,
Mm.
but I don't think he'd win a world championship.
No.
All he wants is eighth. That's
No.
all he wants.
Yeah.
All he wants. And what is he going to do? Like, they're slower in the race than Mercedes at the moment.
Mhm.
So, like, he needs something quick. Mercedes are at least changing their complete concepts at the same time as well. Ferrari aren't really doing anything. Like, they're having loads of higher management people leave at this point. So, I don't see any sort of need.
No. Oh no. I mean, it is very, very unlikely to happen.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't mind it. I think it'd be really, really cool.
Could do. Yeah. That'd be quite cool.
What was I about to say? Yeah, that interview of Leclerc when he goes, what was the guy interviewing him said? He said, "What do you look for in a second driver?" And Leclerc just goes, "Hello, Lewis."
Yeah.
Because obviously,
Yeah.
let's be honest, that's what the guy wants to know.
Yeah,
He said,
yeah.
"Well, I need someone like Lewis.
Yeah.
Come over to Ferrari."
Carlos Sainz just sitting there like, oh,
Oh, awkward.
guess I'm out then.
My second seat is gone.
Yeah.
Man.
I think that's everything about the race.
Yeah.
How about we do a draft?
Ooh.
We haven't done a draft in a while.
We haven't. Let's do a draft.
We can do a draft.
Ooh,
I don't,
okay.
if people don't know how the draft works, is we come up. So we have a topic,
Yeah.
and then we have to take turns picking,
Okay.
and then, but I can't pick what you've picked.
Okay.
So you go first, I go second, you go third, I go fourth, like that.
What would you like? What is it we're drafting today?
Let's draft top 5 quotes, driver quotes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So
Am
you
I
get the
going
first
first?
pick. Yeah, number one pick. Number one
okay,
pick.
great. Okay, my first pick I'm taking Lando Norris. It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday. What? Yeah, I'm taking that one.
That's a good one. That was on my list. That wasn't my number one pick, but that is a strong, strong pick.
I love that one. I think that's kind of the bit that kind of made me fall in love with Lando a bit.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good
Go on
one.
then, your first pick.
I'm gonna go with it was nothing, just an incident.
Oh no! No! Damn it! I wanted that one so
What a
bad.
quote! What a quote! When for those who don't know, Max and Charles Leclerc crashed into each other while go karting.
Yeah,
For the lead.
when they were really little.
Yeah, I think Leclerc pushed Max off the track or something.
Yeah.
And then they interview Max. He's fuming. He's like,
He's walking.
"Oh,
He's walking off the
yeah,
track.
he's so
after the
angry,
race.
so angry." And then they interview Leclerc, and he's just like, "Nothing, just an incident."
Yeah.
Incident.
He goes, so what happened out there, Leclerc? He goes, nothing, just an incident. I was like, what? It's a proper
That's a proper
inside F1
one, yeah.
joke.
Yeah.
That's a great one.
Right.
Yeah, I had that as well.
Cool.
Okay.
Your number 2 pick.
My number 2 pick is have you got pubes yet?
That's a good one.
So this one is a press conference. There's Lewis, there's Daniel Ricciardo, I think Gasly, Lando Norris, and there's someone on the far right, I think, but I don't remember who. But anyway, there's Lando in the middle of there's Lewis Hamilton in the middle of Lando and Daniel Ricciardo.
Yeah.
They're talking about Lewis's beard. They're talking about his facial hair, and he goes. And
You're right.
And Lewis is going, "Oh, I can't, grow much on my face or whatever." And then Daniel Ricciardo leans over and says to Lando, "Have you actually got any pubes yet?" And then Lando starts wetting himself, starts crying on the press conference, and it's hilarious. That's a really good bit.
That's a great one.
Go on, you'll go.
I'm in a few different. I'm gonna go quite a serious one.
Wow.
I'm gonna go Ayrton Senna. If you no longer go for a gap, you're no longer a racing driver.
No, to be honest, out of the 5 we've done, that's the best one.
Yeah. That's an iconic F1 quote. If you no longer go for a gap, you're no longer a racing driver. Some people take it a bit too literally. But no, that's a great one. That's a great one.
That's timeless. That's
Timeless quote.
That's huge.
Okay,
I like that one. Okay, this one, my third, is going to be I would rather a Red Bull. Do you know what this is from?
George Russell, wasn't it?
No.
Oh, it is. It's in the you got Vettel, you've got Max, and you've got Lewis.
Yeah.
Lewis is like they drinking just cans.
Yeah.
Lewis is like, I'll try one of my Lewis Hamilton Monster.
Yeah.
And then Vettel's like, no, I'd rather a Red Bull.
Yeah, he goes, "Ooh, get that away from me. I'd rather a Red Bull."
Yeah. When he was at Ferrari as well.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's a good one. Because of your number 1 pick with some Lando Norris singing.
Oh, I know what this one is.
I'm moving up and down, side to side, like a roller coaster.
Great one.
That was a great one.
Lando's done some really good ones in the car.
Yeah, he's got a few of my reserve picks at the end in case you take some.
Okay.
Yeah, another Lando Norris quote. Yeah,
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Well, do you know what track he was on that one?
Austria, right?
Was it Austria?
I think, or something.
Friday then's definitely Austria.
Maybe I'm thinking of that.
Might be a different one.
Yeah,
but that's still a good one.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got 2 left to choose.
Yeah, your 4th and your 5th.
And I'd have 4 on here of ones that I like. So now I just need to find 2 of. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Max Verstappen's radio check.
Radio check.
Okay, Max, radio check.
Loud and clear. That's a great one. Oh, it just shows his age as well, right?
Yeah.
young.
Well, he's 25. He's our age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I think he's a year above me. He's 1 year older than me.
So he'll be going on 26.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna go for my number 4. Anyway, gentlemen, a short view back into the past.
Oh, that's a good one.
If you haven't seen that, it's almost too hard to explain.
Yeah.
But it's like the longest question.
Yeah.
And all he basically wants to do is say, are the steering wheels, is there just a lot of automated stuff, and is there just so much stuff on the steering wheel?
Yeah.
But it's just the longest question ever.
Yeah.
And then, is it Nico or is it Schumacher or someone?
He says it, I think he aims it towards Nico, and then it ends up going over to Vettel or something. And then what was it Vettel says?
Can you repeat the question?
Yeah.
This question's like a good this question's like a good few, like a minute long or something. Like
Yeah.
it's a long question.
Yeah. Can you repeat the question? That's a great one. Okay,
Final
my
pick.
final one. Yeah, no, this one. Yeah, which was from, I think it was either 2021 or 2022 season. And Leclerc goes into the wall and he just goes, I am stupid.
I am stupid.
I'm stupid. Really good one. I like that one.
I think it was 2019, first season of Ferrari, I think.
Okay.
Baku. Yeah.
Oh, it was quite a long time ago, was it?
Yeah, it's a little while ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was so.
Yeah.
It was so.
I am stupid. That's a great one. Great final pick as well.
Thank you.
Yeah. I've got quite a few here that I can pick from.
What we'll do is after this, you've got a few that you can pick. We'll do honourable mentions.
Honourable. Okay. So I'm gonna go with "Leave Me Alone." I know what I'm doing. No, change my mind. I changed my mind.
No.
No, I'm gonna go with "Yeah, I was having a shit." From Kimi Raikkonen, because they were like he missed the national anthem or something.
It was something.
And
like
then
that.
Martin Brundle goes, "Well, were you?" He's like, "I was having this shit." So that's my 5. That's my 5th one. My 5th pick.
Okay, that's good.
But
Okay.
I guess honourable mention, Kimi Raikkonen, "Leave Me Alone, I Know What I'm Doing."
Yeah.
Abu Dhabi 2012.
Yeah.
Great one.
Okay.
I've got "The Engine Feels Good," much slower than before.
Yeah, that's a good one.
This pains me to say, but no, Mikey, no. That was so not right.
No.
Abu
Mikey,
Dhabi
no.
2021.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good one.
iconic,
No, Mikey, no,
but
that's
yeah.
right. Yeah.
You got any more?
I've got Gasly. I'm not too sure what the context was, but I don't mind touching it, but I don't like others touching it.
That's such a good one out of context.
Yeah. Even when you see him talking about it in the interview,
Yeah.
he knows what he said, and he's a bit like, "Oh no, I can't take that back now." Any
Let us know if there's any more. Let us know.
Yeah.
I think. There's something rattling in between my legs, and not the obvious.
Yeah.
Sebastian Vettel.
Lots of innuendos, isn't there?
Yeah,
Got a few innuendos.
Yeah. There's a few like stars. I think Lando Norris is a star. Kimi Raikkonen and Vettel. They've sort of like.
Yeah,
Oh,
Daniel
yeah.
Ricciardo's got some good ones.
Yeah.
What's the one on Vettel? The really famous one where he just talks about that woman's dress. He just goes, "That's a nice dress."
I can't remember.
He's on he's on one of the buses that goes around the track at the start, and he's being interviewed, and he just starts hitting on the interview. I don't know if it's. I think it might be Natalie Pinkham,
Oh really?
and I think he just goes, "That's a nice dress." She goes, "Thank you."
Oh.
He's a bit of a flirt.
But anyway, I think that's it.
Called it a day.
Yeah, we'll call it a day.
That was good. I enjoyed
Thanks
that.
for listening. Right, episode. Yeah, we'll see you again next week.
Absolutely.
Episode 2 of F101.
Right, I thought it was F1 for dummies.
No, we're going F101.
What's the F1 for dummies?
It's the same thing, but we just called it F101.
You called it F1 for dummies.
No, we called it F101.
Look back on the thing, on the actual, what's it called? The cover photo. It says F1 for dummies.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay, F1 for Dummies and F101. Because I titled it F101.
Yeah. Does it actually, can you see it on your computer?
You're right. I did put F1 for Dummies,
F1
and then
for
I
Dummies.
titled it F101. So F1 for Dummies and F101.
Yeah.
Episode 2.
Yeah.
Tires and strategy.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're running through the basics of F1 for those who want to know the basic
Yeah.
stuff before listening to other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. Well, thank you very much for listening, and obviously we'll see you soon.
It's lights out.
Take care.
Peace.